Let's make a giant pocket knife. Okay, let's give it a really big burly handle. Sounds interesting. Let's give it an extremely sturdy lock system. I like that idea. Let's give it a giant blade. Ooh, that sounds good. Let's make the blade so thin you can bend it with 2 fingers. Wait, what? Yeah, it's gonna be great. Why would you do that? Woo! Bendy, bendy. I don't understand. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the Oknife Sentry. This is a knife that I've been looking forward to. It's a big knife. It's a strange knife. As you saw in the short, I don't really understand what this knife is for, but Chalupa's helping me introduce the video. Now he has to go find the treats that he just dropped. This is the Oknife Sentry. It is a gigantic pocket knife. If we're comparing it to something like a Microtech MSI, which is already a big knife, you can see this thing is massive. The blade is huge. It's got a lot of cutting surface. Here it is next to a Benchmade bug out. I mean, it just absolutely dwarfs something like the bug out, right? This is a big, big knife. Normally, when you see a knife this big, here's a Cold Steel Raja 3, you're thinking that this is going to be a burly working tool, right? It certainly looks like it. It's got that big blade profile. But if you look at the thickness of this blade, I mean, this is it next to the Microtech MSI. Hopefully you can see this on the film. That blade is incredibly thin. It is literally so thin that I can take it and flex it and bend it with 2 fingers. This is like thinner than most kitchen knives thin. I think it's meant for camping. It comes with this really cool morale patch that's got a tent on it and stuff. But this is an extremely delicate blade. Like, I would not want to pry. I would not do anything. I mean, I'm not going to do my normal testing on this blade because I don't want to break it. I will do some edge retention testing. I'll put up some edge retention numbers for you on this. It is a 14C28N blade, which typically does well in my edge retention tests. So I'm looking forward to that. But I'm not really sure what this knife is for. I have XL size hands. This handle is almost too big to be comfortable in my hand. It's well-rounded, it's very well designed, but I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with this thing. The pictures I saw on the ad for this showed it slicing vegetables. In my opinion, that's about all it's really good for. You wouldn't really want to cut, do wood carving or cut, hot dog sticks with this thing. You could cut some rope and some cordage with this thing, but anything hard, I think you would risk rolling that super thin edge. So it's a really cool knife. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the quality, the fit and finish. You can see the action is very smooth. Finger flicking, axis flicking, thumb opening in the thumb hole there. But I'm not sure what a knife this big and heavy with this thin of a blade is for. So comment down below if you know what this is intended for, or if you would want something like this. Please subscribe and like the channel. I enjoy doing videos like this. This was just kind of a fun one, and it's a really cool knife, and I kind of wanted to keep this knife, but it's so thin and so fragile that I'm just not sure that I need. I mean, if I'm going to carry something that's this big, I want it to be a working tool. If I'm going to carry something that's delicate and fragile, I can carry something that's a lot smaller and still get the job done. So great knife, great quality. I just don't think that they thought through what people were going to do with this.